A united front government takes over at the centre.
Industry optimistic about the new government.
And the National Awards and their winners, Part 1.
The focus of events then shifted to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where first a relaxed Atal Bihari Vajpayee came out after meeting the president.
I am happy I have regained my freedom.
It was then the turn of a cavalcade of cars carrying Mr. Deve Gowda, making 2 visits to the president within a few hours. It was during the second visit that Mr. Gowda was told by the president he could form the next government.
There are few faces that become a legend in their lifetimes. Wahida Rahman's is one such. A face that was incandescent, vulnerable, and utterly bewitching. After a debut in Telugu films, she was discovered by Guru Dutt and launched as an actress in mainstream Hindi cinema.
उन दिनों उनको कुछ नए चेहरों की तलाश थी, तो उनको पता चला और जब उन्होंने मेरा नाम सुना और उन्होंने शायद वो फिल्म भी देखी, ऐसे किसी एग्जिबिटर ने दिखाई होगी, तो उन्होंने कहा वहीदा रहमान से तो लगता है मुसलमान नाम है, मगर वो चूंकि आंध्रा या तमिल।
Hi, I'm Mandeep. Welcome to Hit Parade.
कहते हैं कि हर वो चीज जो चमकती है सोना नहीं होती, लेकिन ये चौंधिया देने वाली चमक खालिस सोने और ये नगर एक ऐसी जीवन शैली की यात्रा जो अपने वैभव और राजसी गरिमा के लिए अब तक जाना जाता है। सोने की चमक, रत्न रंजित असबाब, हीरे जवाहरात से जड़े गहने और शाही शान शौकत की ये आखिरी निशानियां किसी भी पश्चिमी देश से आए टूरिस्ट के लिए परी कथाओं का सजीव रूप बनकर सामने आ जाती हैं। पर ये फेरी टेल है नहीं, ये सब साजो सामान जो यहाँ दर्शाया गया है पुश्तैनी जायदाद है मैसूर के राजघराने की, उडेयार राजाओं की, उस वंश की जिसने सदियों तक मैसूर पर शासन किया। एक ऐसा राजघराना जो अपने आप को देवताओं का वंशज मानते हैं। ये मैसूर का महल है, प्रतापी ओडेयार राजघराने का वैभवशाली निवास स्थान। इसका निर्माण 1907 में पुराने राजमहल में आग लग जाने के बाद किया गया। राजघराने की रईसी और धन धनाढ्य का प्रतीक ये राजमहल उस समय इस क्षेत्र को प्रभावित करती विभिन्न कला शैलियों का भी उदाहरण है। इसकी बनावट में यूरोपियन और विविध भारतीय कला शैलियों
As the nation stands at the threshold of a new millennium, the Indian press is still seen as one of the vital pillars of Indian democracy. A bastion which has waged a relentless battle in the past against those who have attempted to muzzle it. Today, in a developing society like India, with manifold economic and social changes, the role of the press ought to transform with the times. Not only should it stand as a faithful sentinel of democracy, but also act as an interface for the society to come to grips with its unfolding transition.
Bandit Queen, directed by Shekhar Kapoor, has been hailed as an artistic masterpiece the world over, but its graphic language and no-holds-barred style did not go down well with the Indian censors. The director had been campaigning for the release of the film in its uncut form. However, when the producers of the film decided to go ahead with a commercial release, after agreeing to the mandatory cuts suggested by the Board of Film Certification, Shekhar Kapoor disassociated himself from the film.
I disown the film that you are seeing now. I didn't make this film. That's the only film you're going to see. But all over the world, there are people who've seen the film that they have not. I mean, that's my film. I've disowned. This is not the film I made. This has been cut by the producer's peon.
Hello, I'm Roshan Seth, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Festival Fair.
The quintessential Renaissance man, multitasking yet casting a special light of caring on everyone he worked with. Writer, director, style setter, producer, businessman and family man, raising the bar at each function with a genius special to him, Yash Chopra. When the lilting music and the gentle cadence of the Bengali doyens was drawing to a close, and when the Punjabi robustness was taking root in Hindi films, Yash Chopra arrived in Bombay, requesting brother B.R. Chopra to allow him to work in his films. Although B.R. wanted him to become an engineer, Yash Chopra had films on his mind. Luckily, both brothers escaped the terror of partition, but the trauma scarred their souls. Born on the 27th of September in 1932 in Lahore, Yash found his calling in Bombay in 1952. Beginning working with I.S. Johar for a short while, he went on to assist his brother B.R., finally getting his own chance to burn out his signature on celluloid.
मैं क्या बोलूं, B.R. फिल्म से मेरा जन्म हुआ और मैं जो कुछ भी अच्छा बुरा छोटा मोटा जो कुछ भी हूँ अपने भाई की बदौलत ही हूँ और मैं शुक्रिया अदा नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि मेरे भाई हैं, बाप समान भाई हैं, मेरे गुरु हैं.
Yash Chopra, the phenomenon that has outlasted 5 decades of changing cinematic choices, a colossus straddling epoch-making film evolution that saw the creation of the angry young man, taught the nation to love, took our films out to never-before locations the world over. But what is it that makes him what he is? But the enigmatic story that makes Yash Chopra even more human is his endearing love for poetry.
एक दिन जब सवेरे सवेरे सुरमई से अंधेरे की चादर हटा के एक पर्वत के तकिए से सूरज ने सर जो उठाया तो देखा दिल की वादी में चाहत का मौसम है और यादों की डालियों पर अनगिनत बीते लम्हों की कलियां महकने लगी हैं.
Although he understands the word so well and even identified India's arguably finest lyricist, Ashok Kumar's decision to stick to an image that was durable was a wise one. He knew that a star's image does not last long, and sooner or later he has to fade out. As all beginnings have an end, so did this grand hero's innings come to a finale when his films didn't do as well as they were expected to at the box office. But determined and gritty, even when bad times fell, he chose to act in order to survive, and he chose to act naturally, whatever the role.
When he made Shakti in 1982, Ramesh Sippy managed to pull off a sensational casting coup by persuading Dilip Kumar and Amitabh Bachchan to play together. Dilip Kumar is the law-abiding father to Bachchan's rebellious son.
No, Vijay. नहीं, नहीं, मैं तुमको इस तरह नहीं जाने दूंगा। मैं इस तरह नहीं जाने दूंगा बेटे। Vijay! Vijay!
Though less than a generation separates these two fine actors, the role models most associated with them belong to quite distinct periods in India's social and political history.
Two totally brilliant actors, working with Dilip Kumar, who has been the best of his time, and Amitabh Bachchan, who's been the best of his time. Two of the best ever, and together, what more can one want as a director?
The year 1982 was important for something else. It marked the return of Dilip Kumar to the cinema after a career break in 1976, when many thought he had quit the industry for good. Born Yusuf Khan, he was the third son of Ghulam Sarwar Khan's 11 children. He grew up in Peshawar, where his father was a dry fruit merchant. In the early 40s, armed with a degree in science, Yusuf Khan began to look around for a job. A chance meeting with Devika Rani, the reigning goddess of the Indian screen, was to end his search in the most magical way.
I went to her just as a visitor along with a doctor who was treating her husband, and her husband had passed away. So, while talking to her, this character was offered to me. This proposition was made that why don't I try my hand at acting. I told her that I am looking for things to earn a living. And when she talked about acting and career, I confessed my ignorance about the subject.
As a young boy in Peshawar, constrained by social custom, there wasn't much exposure to the cinema, and his innate shyness didn't help matters much when he met Devika Rani. This situation inspired Dalmia Industries to find an answer for these people. That answer now exists in the shape of Lernol Plus Syrup. Dalmia Industries is primarily a healthcare company with vast experience in infant nutritional products. The Dalmia Group of Companies was established 62 years ago in 1937. It's a business group with a spectacular track record of success in its business and social ventures. Dalmia Industries is their flagship company.
My vision for Dalmia Industries is to do something different than what others may be doing in the similar field. I don't want to be, as far as Dalmia Industries, and for that matter any of my companies, to be one of many. I would like them to do something which is different than what others are doing, and of course excel in that.
This vision and involvement with the disadvantaged led to the evolution of the company's policy to develop something special for the mentally retarded. So a few years ago, the Dalmias embarked upon the challenging path of finding real relief for them. What emerged is an Ayurvedic wonder, Lernol Plus Syrup, medicine that helps people with mental retardation, people often referred to with compassion as children of a lesser God. Lernol Plus Syrup is known to bring relief to those in the mild and moderate categories. That means 20 to 25 million Indians can be benefited. Being a company with its roots in Indian value systems, the Dalmia Group scientists began their search for a cure by going back to the ancient scriptures.
Our sister company, which is a research organization in our group company called Dalmia Center for Biotechnology, they had already started research on validation of Ayurveda through modern technology and modern parameters. So as soon as the research was ready, the findings of the clinical trials were ready, we industrialized the particular range of product and came out with Lernol Plus, meant for mentally retarded children and persons.
Ayurvedic treatment addresses the root cause of a problem. Lernol Plus Syrup is an outcome of such Ayurvedic research. The causes of mental retardation
जब हमारा टोनी पैदा हुआ, हमारी खुशी की कोई सीमा ही ना थी। वो इतना क्यूट, इतना कर्ली, इतना प्यारा सा था। कुछ ही दिनों बाद हमें बहुत फिक्र होने लग गई। हमारा टोनी हमें पहचानता नहीं था, हमें देख के मुस्कुराता नहीं था, हर वक्त बहुत ही सुस्त रहता था, हमारी किसी भी बात पर कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं देता था। जब डॉक्टर ने हमें ये बोला कि हमारा टोनी मेंटली रिटार्डेड है, मैंने तो उसका विश्वास ही नहीं किया। हर तरह की दवाइयाँ इस्तेमाल की, लेकिन किसी से कोई फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ। फिर मुझे इस बेहतरीन आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट लर्नॉल प्लस सिरप के बारे में पता चला।
लर्नॉल प्लस सिरप एक प्योर आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट है, जिसे डालमिया इंडस्ट्री ने कड़े अनुसंधान के बाद विकसित किया है। इसमें ब्राह्मी, वचा और ज्योतिषमती के लाभकारी गुणों को सजाया गया है।
अब तो टोनी की हाइपर एक्टिविटी कंट्रोल्ड है और वह अपने इमोशंस को अच्छी तरह एक्सप्रेस करता है।
जैसे ही टोनी ने लर्नर प्लस लेना शुरू किया, इसके काम करने की क्षमता पहले से अधिक बढ़ गई है और ये बच्चों के साथ ज्यादा हिल मिल गया है।
क्या आपका भी कोई टोनी जैसे प्यारा सा बच्चा है जिसे खास देखभाल की जरूरत है? आप भी एक जिम्मेदार माँ की तरह उसे लर्नॉल प्लस सिरप पिलाएं।
तुरंत ऑर्डर करें। डालमिया इंडस्ट्रीज की मदद से अपने बच्चे को एक बेहतर भविष्य दें। इस यूनिक प्रोडक्ट के 9 बोतलों वाले इस विशेष कंज्यूमर पैक की कीमत है सिर्फ 1800 रुपए। लर्नॉल प्लस सिरप मंदबुद्धि यानी मेंटली रिटार्डेड बच्चों तथा बड़ों के मनोविकास के लिए पूर्ण सहायक।
Discover the quality of giving and receiving love, joy, care and tenderness. Share the sentiments of human touch, the affection and delicacy of a smile. Discover them at Udayan Care. The Udayan Care Trust runs foster homes and is currently based in New Delhi. It's a young organization started in 1994 with just one Udayan Ghar or home. Today there are 3 homes, with more in the offing. Abandoned and often abused children are brought together under the direction and monitoring of the appropriate government child welfare agencies. The children are young, between the ages of 5 and 14. Udayan Ghar is their home for life. Udayan in Sanskrit means eternal sunrise. A sunrise that forever brings hope for a new beginning, that brings people out into gardens to enjoy the colors and fragrances of nature. A nature with flowers, grass, pathways, the cycle of life. Leaves die, trees become bare, and in season are born again. So too the children, who go through such a cycle of life. Sometimes, though, stripped of the leaves of their innocence and youthfulness, still trusting that the flowers within them would bloom, and that sometimes barrenness is but a tacit acknowledgement of God's splendor, of the universal truth of love and sorrow forever being in togetherness. At Udayan Ghars, we seek to create a garden of life, the better to appreciate every sunrise, to live for each other, to share passions. In this garden, we learn to stop and admire nature, to think on the mysteries of creation, to respect everything that adds quality to our lives. A quality enhanced by an appreciation of colors. Art enables our children to discover ways of communicating their inner thoughts. Music and dance chisels and hones their creative urges to let the heart skip to the rhythms of life. And how can computers be far away? Through the fulfillment of these children's aspirations, we entrust our lives to service, to share our good fortune with those less fortunate than us, to add to the fullness of our own lives. In our scriptures, it's written, there is a fig tree in ancient story rooted in heaven. Its branches earthward, each of its leaves is a song of the holy books. Roots it has also reaching downward into this world, the roots of our action. An action determined by Udayan Care's resolve to bring meaningful quality into every life that it touches. Yours, the child's, ours, everybody's. Would you like to be part of Udayan Care's Garden of Life? To breathe in the fragrances of nature? To find out how you can become part of Udayan Care's garden, how you can enjoy a sunrise every morning, call, fax, email, or write to Udayan Care, 461 Kailash Towers 2, Mount Kailash, New Delhi 110065. Telephone numbers 623-6215 and 623-6216. Fax number 642-6896. Or better still, email us at udayancare@hotmail.com. My home is in the northeastern corner of India. And I belong to a tribe called the Missing. My name is Sanjay Dole. Today, I'm getting married. A very important day in my life, and that of my extended family. Present at the wedding are my relatives and other elders from the tribe whom we revere and respect greatly. The word missing means people who live by the river. I'm told we're descended from the Mongols, who lived in northwest China, along the rivers Yangtze and Huanghe.
Botane usinko sangkane oya botane tapungko batkane tapum dog darude asidorela mopuselenkane.
Missings believed that various spirits were responsible for death, disease, and destruction. The Mibu was the communicator between man and these spirits. And it was he, with his supernatural powers, who could find solutions to man's problems. He may not know how to read or write, but he weaves the tribe's history into songs which will last forever. According to a missing legend, the tribe once ate up their alphabets to preserve them during a war. And the ceremonial dance begins with traditional instruments, the dhol and tal, imitating the eternal cycle of life. The various stages of paddy transplanting and harvesting are enacted through the dance. The body-thrusting movements of the dance are supposed to cause beneficial vibrations in the womb of Mother Earth, so that she gives birth to a good harvest.
When the gods are pleased, they grant truth to the prophecies of the Yerkulas. Whose mysteries and myths have transcended time. The Bidar Yerkulas were traders. They travelled with donkeys and bullocks to transport salt, grain and paddy from one region to another. For them, livestock was the main asset. They also reared goats, fowl, pigs, ducks and sheep. The Karivepak Yerkulas used to collect and trade Karivepak leaves.
मैं तुझे ओ गोरी आएंगे तेरे सजना
I'm single and I'm happy. But that does not stop people from sneering behind my back. Oh, she's still unmarried. कोई मिला नहीं होगा बेचारी को. It's as if my being single bothers them in some way.
The single state has been looked down upon as a whole in Indian society, not only for men, but, for women, but also for men. So people who do not marry have been considered to be unfortunate. Marriage was considered to be the gift of the virgin. So it was like the father was gifting a virgin and that was doing punya to the family of the in-laws, to the husband. And they got religious merit, earned religious merit from the act of Kanyadan.
Society puts a high premium on marriage. The recent media explosion has attributed towards reinforcing the myth that marriage equals bliss, but stereotypes abound.
The traditional society will always tell a girl that she should get married. It will always show a lot of pity and sympathy that the poor girl is a single girl. You know, that poor word is attached to a girl who's still thinking whether she should share her life and her household with someone else or not. But now the scene is changing. I think more and more girls are beginning to realize either by imagination or by experience that it's not easy to remain married. Especially to a man, and they think that leading their own lives makes them very autonomous, financially, emotionally, administratively, because they are self-reliant, they learn to take their own decisions.
I value my freedom and I have never felt the need to give it up, although I know marriage is a wonderful institution, but is it obligatory to enter it?
I think
everybody needs a companion and should have a companion. But who that companion would be is a very difficult question, as I was always saying. आप किसको companion बना के रख लो? You know, बहुत ही मुश्किल सवाल है. Which human being doesn't want to be in company of others? But it can't be for reasons otherwise. So my thing is, I'm as optimistic as Nelson Mandela, who married at the age of, married or whatever at the age of, I don't know what, 60, 70? Why not? Any time is a good time, you know, even if you're dying.
Vatican is the smallest sovereign nation state in the world. The Pope, representing Vatican and Catholicism, commands an audience with any powerful person on earth. The Vatican museums have a mind-boggling collection of artworks. There are 140 statues of saints. This is a country that strives to make the world a better place for everyone.